Yeah. You already know what it is. It's be the G Shah Cypha. You tuned in to Underground Movers Radio, presented on Track Bullies Radio. What we do is we support independent and unsigned artists and people within the industry that's doing their thing, taking things to another level. You already know what it is. When you hear me, that means somebody on the line is official with me. So introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, where you from.
What's up? This Bangem Bugg coming out of Tuscaloosa. You know what I'm saying? I'm independent artist, you know what I'm saying, grinding right now. This Make It Bounce song is going crazy on the internet.
Yeah. That's what's good. What's good, my G. So talk to me about this. Where did your name come from? Like, tell me the origin behind that.
I mean, I used to go by Junebug, but it was so common. And then I remember I was talking to my homeboy one day, and I had mentioned Bangem Bugg, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's what you going by?" And I was like, "No." Then I thought about it. I was like, "That shit do got a ring to it," so I just started running with that.
Man, it sounds dope. You know what I mean? In this rap game, or just in the entertainment business, period, it's all about branding. So you want to make sure that, you know, when your name is sad, they ain't thinking about nobody else. They're always thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's definitely dope. So what inspired you to get into music?
Probably like I had like my cousins and stuff like that. One of my cousins, he used to have like this crazy freestyle. He used to freestyle for hours. And then one day, you know, I'm listening to music, so I started trying to, you know, basically trying to do it. And I remember I heard some DMX lyrics, so I started writing it down, and then I mimicked his pattern of writing, and eventually, you know, I came up with like basically you can make your own style, you know, however you want to. So I just started, you know, I just created my own style or whatever.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And so let's backtrack a little bit. Like, tell us. Now, you mentioned that you were from Tuscaloosa. Is that how we say that?
Yeah, you saying it right, Tuscaloosa.
Cool. So explain to me, what was it like growing up in that city? And as well, what is the music scene like for independent artists?
I say growing up in Tuscaloosa, I mean, it's like any other hood. I mean, I grew up in the projects. You see violence here and there. It's, you know, they got a little gang banging going around, but it's basically like, you know, if it's something you don't want to do, you ain't got to do it. But, you know, that sometimes you do got to do things to survive or whatever. But, I mean, you don't want to just be doing stuff just to do it for fun. You know, you want to do stuff to survive. But it's as far as, like, the music scene, it's not really a big music scene. You know, the producer, M16, he pretty much like the biggest artist that then came up out of it. He, even though he a producer, we really haven't had any like big rappers coming out of the area. But it's a lot of people rapping, but it's not like a real big scene or whatever.
So what do you think? You know, what do you think some of the things that you can do to kind of get yourself put out there? You know what I mean, for your city. Like, what are some of the things that you've been doing to try to, you know, expand your brand outside your city?
Basically, you know, I'm in the Atlanta area, so I've been shutting down all the open mics and basically trying to get it popping on the internet, like with the SoundCloud, you know, my Spotify. I got like 80,000 streams, and my Make It Bounce it's at on YouTube. It at 200,000 views. So basically, I'm trying to get it popping on the internet to bring the attention to the area.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? I did listen to the Make It Bounce track. I definitely fucks with it. What I would say, for the people that's listening, like explain to them explain to them your style. Like, what type of music do you do, or, you know, describe your flow.
My flow is kind of like my flow is really, I go along with the beat. It's not a certain style I got, and you know, this record is like it's like a club record basically to get it cracking when I be doing open mics. So, but most of my music, the majority of it is like music like you speaking from the heart, like relationship, love, and heartbreak type of music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a versatile amount of music. You got a project coming? along with that single that you dropped?
Actually, I'm not really pushing other singles because it's like you don't want to keep putting out tons and tons of music and you don't have money to market it. So I'm working with my budget and I'm just pushing this song.
I hear that, man. It's always dope to find that one single or that one, song that you can push. You never know, man. A couple minutes could change your whole life. So having a good marketing plan is definitely something that's needed. So who are some of the people like that inspired you within the music industry or even outside of the music industry, maybe in entertainment overall that currently inspires you to keep it going?
Of course, well, I say first DMX because he was like the person that made me want to write something. And right now, who I listen to like all the time is Black. Like he got some real dope, like speaking from the heart music. So that's like basically I want that kind of music where you want to just listen to it all the time. It just don't ever like wear out or whatever.
Yeah, that legendary, that consistent longevity music. That long-lasting music. That's what it sounds like. That's what's up. Now that Make It Bounce track, like who produced it and how did you link up with the producer on that?
It's produced by M16. I hit him up on the gram, and I was like, I need a club song. You know what I'm saying? I shot him the bread, and eventually he probably hit me back 2 or 3 weeks later. He sent me like 10 beats, and within them beats, I found it. I was like, this the one right here. So, and basically like the writing process, when I heard the beat, it was like basically it told me what to say. So, and it's just going crazy, man.
Yeah. Okay, so, from coming up until now, like what do you think about the music industry as you were coming up and the music versus the music industry right now?
Coming up, I just say it was more of original music pretty much. And like right now, even with even when I go to open mics, it's always somebody who sound like Young Thug. It's like basically it's that sound with that real high, squeaky kind of voice, like that they be doing. Like it's like everybody's doing that.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, I hear that. Now, what are some of the biggest lessons you've learned? Like, since you've been in the game, or at least up to now?
Basically, it's like